So basically, right now, this is what I understand. What happening to you? What happened is you already sold your soul, right?
Yeah. Okay, Ron, I'm ready. Well, I'm 24 and I've been through a lot. And I used to not believe in God. And well, when I met that person, that's when I believed in God. That's when everything changed. But this life is very curious. You know, we're not alone. You know, people that talk about going through demons, depression, anxiety, and everything, that's all real. Nothing is fake, you know? Our life is just a temporary contract for everyone. Some of us come with curses or other things, you know, that we will never understand until you experience, which that's what I'm going to be talking about. I speak to God.
Okay. You go to church or something like that?
No.
Why?
I can't. I just can't. I can't because that would be
Breaking the contract?
yeah, breaking the rules.
No way.
Well, when I was young, I noticed something was always watching me. Since I was a kid, I was very curious with many things and materials and stuff like that. As a kid, I loved to sing, I loved to write music. And I always saw celebrities as something, you know, but there was always something that I seen behind them that people can't see. Well, I will always say I wanted to be famous, always, always, always. You know, he would appear in my dreams all the time as a kid, you know. I don't wish anything to happen to anyone like this, you know. It's a bad experience. You live with it. I will always dream about him following me around, scaring me all the time. But as I got older, I started understanding, you know, more of the spiritual world and everything. But I was a little bit scared to go to the next step, you know. I remember I brought the Santa Muerte. So Santa Muerte is the Grand Reaper. I bought her at a place, and this is where it all started. When I started getting into spiritual demon stuff, you know, where I realized that's the way to get famous, the only way. I had her as a bracelet. I remember being at school and, you know, showing her off and everything, but something made me scared, you know, something told me to get rid of that, which it was God talking to me the whole time, you know, but I just didn't realize that. So I left her in my classroom, and that same day that I went home, I fell asleep, and then I had a dream. I had a dream of her, that I was walking inside to my school, and as soon as I stepped inside that classroom, she was there sitting down, that I ran away, you know, because something just woke me up out of nowhere, you know, so I was sweating when I seen her, and I left her there again. This was the second day that I left her, and the second day I just approached her. I sat down with her, I gave her a glass of water, but she pointed to the bracelet, that she wanted me to get the bracelet. And the next day when I went to school, I picked up the bracelet. I put it back on. But then I found someone that believed in her, like fully believed in her. So I gave them the bracelet, and I told her, I'm very sorry, but I can't carry you around. She was always around, like, what a coincidence that she was always around, you know? I seen her, like, in shops or at people's houses. Like, it was very weird. It was like it was meant to be.
So not just in a dream?
No, not just in a dream, but I will see it.
Is she like an old lady or what, like middle age or something like that? Just for you, yeah.
Well, she could appear in any certain form.
Okay.
So then I got kicked out of my house, out of my parents' house, and I went to go live with this lady. But I really wanted to get out of that position that I was in.
Okay.
I prayed to her and she got me out of that situation in 3 days. Less than those 3 days, she got me out. I started seeing results fast.
Oh wow.
Something incredible, man. Money started flowing. I had a new truck. I had chains. I had it all.
Oh, you have a good life, huh?
That's why it surprises me so much that right now I don't have anything.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So you told me earlier you love music, right? You love music.
Yeah.
And basically, because of the passion, you met this one. So basically, is this just the same with like selling yourself, your soul, for fame? Is this the same, or this is different?
Yeah. Well, look, when you sell yourself for fame is when you actually meet that person in person. When you meet that person, the only way that you're gonna meet that person is when you're at your lowest.
Okay.
Lowest, when you don't have anything.
Okay.
But the thing is, I never met her though. But she was giving me certain stuff. You know, I had everything, man. I wish this was fake, and I wish none of this was real.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something incredible that happened to me. I will go to parties and everything, and I will literally catch any female's attention. I will sleep in the expensivest hotels. I had land. Everything disappeared, man.
Wow.
Everything disappeared when I met the love of my life, and this is where my story starts changing. One time I was in the bathroom, and I started hearing an owl. I started hearing an owl, and I realized who it was. It was the Grand Reaper. I knew it was her. I stopped praying. I stopped giving her flowers. I stopped doing a lot of stuff. That consequences came.
Okay.
All the gold that I had and all the nice things got lost in that car. I lost that truck. I lost a little bit of land that I had. I lost money. I lost everything.